Hey, hello out there. How are you doing? How's everybody doing? I hope everybody's having a great night. Yeah, a night to remember tonight. Tell some ghost stories. Tell some of that. So, I'm gonna. Hey, what's up, Gunsmoke? Here we are. We. We. How you doing, man? Well, today we're going to start with a story that's from southern Mexico. Story about a woman who's known as Matlaziwa. Matlaziwa. Legend has it, he's a woman that appears to. Oh, here I am, man, just chilling out. Yeah. Well, legend has it there was this that goes back to the 1700s. They say in the southern part of Mexico, in the region of Oaxaca, there is a legend of a woman who they call a Matlaziwa. Matlaziwa. Let me tell you. Let me spell it. Matlaziwa. It spells like that. Legend has it that she will appear at night, but she is after the men who cheat on their wives and get drunk and like to go out at night to go party with women and everything, and spend the whole month and spend the whole week's pay, the whole week's pay. Well, the story starts over here. Let's see. The story starts around the 1700s with a man named Jose Antonio. He was a guy who loved to drink, gamble, women and everything. He was a swinger. This guy, he just loved the party one day, and then he would spend times, drinking jugs of mezcal, mezcal is a Mexican liquor. It's kind of like tequila, but it's that one with the worm. That's the one, mezcal. So one day the father told him, if you keep doing this, God's gonna punish you. But he didn't listen. So the story goes like this. So one day he was out drinking. He was so drunk, and he saw a pretty looking woman, a very beautiful woman with a very beautiful woman that really captured his heart. So Jose Antonio, Jose Antonio, they had no idea that he was talking with Beth. So as he approached the woman, she noticed that the woman had a skeleton head, head and face, everything. He got so scared that he ran like hell, paranoid and yelling for his life, and he ran all the way to the hacienda where he lived. And they found and the next day they found the poor young man naked with wounds like if some animal had attacked him. And they say he was lucky. He didn't die. Hmm. But he decided he decided he wasn't going to drink anymore. He decided he wasn't going to drink anymore. Okay, let's see. Okay. Now we're going to tell the story of La Planchada. It's a story, La Planchada, that means the Iron Woman. The Iron Woman. It goes like this: if you're spending time in a hospital in Mexico City, look out for a ghostly nurse. The words La Planchada, meaning the iron, the iron lady. In the face refers to the nurse that has been in hospitals in around central Mexico. The story relates to a nurse called Eulalia who was always immaculately presented when on duty with her crisply iron uniform. Apparently, Eulalia fell in love with a doctor at the hospital and they became engaged. All was proceeded well until the doctor left to go to a regular medical seminar held in another city. The doctor failed to return from the seminar and later discovered that he had met, 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 married another woman. Poor Eulalia went into a decline and started to neglect both herself and her work. Following Eulalia's death, patients from central from the central Mexican hospitals reported seeing this ghostly apparition wall on the walls. The special nurse is said to heal the patients she appears before. Other versions of the claim that the original nurse was cruel and consequently doomed to care for patients eternity. Okay, here's one. It's called The Island of the Dolls, a tale that's more recent and its origins is centered around Mexico City, Erie Isla de las Muñecas. A recluse by the name of Julian Barrera, who lived on the banks of a canal, noticed one day the body of a girl floating in the water, accompanied by her doll. Barrera claimed he could hear the screams of a dead girl, and as a consequence, he hanged the doll amid the leaves and branches of the surrounding woodlands to appease the spirit of the drowned girl. Others joined Barrera in hanging the dolls, and today the trees on the small island is covered with thousands of them. The sheer number of whom present a spooky presence. And if you're brave enough to, to walk here at night, you may feel, you may hear the whispers of these ghostly dolls accompanying on your stroll. Yeah. Hey, what's up, Tupac? Hey, cool, cool, man. I'll be when I finish here, man. Thanks a lot. So here's another tale I will tell you guys. It's a story of El Chavo Negro, is a spectral figure set to rise through the Mexican countryside at night. It is depicted in underdress in black, mounted in a black horse. According to the legend, El Chavo Negro appears on the lonely roads, pursuing travelers and playing tricks on them. Those who encounter him often face a series of tragedies. El Charro Negro is a symbol of fear and in the dark nights of Mexico. Well, let me tell you how this started. According to the legend, they say many years ago there was this poor peasant who worked for a rich man, really rich farmer who owned cattle. You name it, he was a rich guy. And he said to himself, "Man, I sure would like to be like my boss. Wear good clothing, always have money. What can I do? How can I do that?" So one day he was alone at night and he had an idea. He said, "Why, why if I, why, suppose I sell my soul to the devil for all to get all this riches?" So the legend has it that the devil appeared to him and told him, appeared to him and asked him, "What do you want?" "I want to be rich." "Yeah, you got it. You're rich." "Oh, yeah, you're rich. Yeah, yeah, you're rich." And the devil told him that for now on, you are mine, only mine, and you will never be alone. You will always be mine, the devil told him. "But you remember, one day I will come and take you away." You didn't listen. He just enjoyed riches. So one day the devil came. As years went by, the devil came and told him, "Well, like I told you before, you must now come with me." "No, no, you're not taking me. You're not taking me. No, you're not taking me. Get out of here. Get out." He said, "No, you're not going to take me. You're not going to take me. You're not going to take me." "Hey, hello, April. Thanks for coming." He says, "You're not going to take me. You're not going to take me." The devil's, "You're not going to take me. Get out. Get out. Get out." And the devil left. The guy was so the guy was so nervous. He says, and he calls his servant. Servants came, said, "Boss, what's the matter? You look like you're sick or something, or you seen a ghost." "No, no. Listen, listen, listen. Tonight, don't go home. I want you all to stay here, and you grab a shotgun, okay? Everybody grab a shotgun. Stay here at night, okay? At night, I will pay you more, okay? Okay, and guard me because there's some men who are gonna come to kill me. Who are gonna come to kill me. Who are gonna come to kill me. And then he said, and he said, and and the night came, and the men came with shotguns and machetes, and then see, okay, guys, okay, see somebody, anybody, shoot them, okay? You shoot them. Whoever comes here, no questions asked, just shoot them, okay? He was nervous. He was nervous. He was nervous as the devil was going to come and get him. But he told his servants that people were going to come and kill him. These other men, but there was none of the devil. And the devil showed up and said to him, "Well, well, you see, you, you, uh, you have your house guarded, and then yes, yes, and you're not going to take me. You're not going to take me. I'm not going to go with you, okay? But didn't you listen when I offer you the riches, everything, all of this, all the land that you own now? I said I was going to come and take you away and bring you with me. Yeah. Okay, let's go. No, no. Yes, you're going to come with me. No, no. Yes, you are. And the devil, with his force, with his hands, grabbed them, grabbed them, and took them away. And legend has it, in that region of Mexico where he once lived, they claim that they have seen a man with a wearing a charro hat, which is a Mexican hat, riding a white horse, and he's like a skeleton, and he's like the Green Ripper or something, riding along at night. People claim that they have seen the El Charro Negro. El Charro is the equivalent of the American cowboy. They have seen him at night. He will come. He would have, some people that claim they have seen him at night roaming around the villages and with his black horse. Yeah. Well, that's one story. Well, there's one I want to tell you. There's another one I like to tell you. It is a story about the weeping woman, the eternal lemon La Llorona. Here it is. La Llorona is a story that goes back to, some say back pre-Columbian times, others say during colonial times when when the conquistadores conquered the Americas, the Western Hemisphere. We all know Christopher Columbus came first in 1492, but years later, like around mm, 1519, year 1519, the Spaniards came to what is now Cuba and Mexico, and they conquered many ancient cultures like the Aztecs. And the Spanish, formed colonies. They 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 uh they brought in Franciscans missionaries to convert Indians into Catholics and everything, and make churches and villages and colonize the region. So so legend has it that so legend has it that There was this woman that lived in colonial Mexico. I will have to say in the 1600s, around that time, or 1700s. She was a poor woman, peasant. So one day she meets this other man, a man who was an army officer, but he was also the son of an aristocrat, of an aristocrat. The son, the man, falls in love with this woman. The army officer falls in love, and they have an affair. And from that affair, those affairs they had several children, and they were happy. But the officer, the army officer, was had to keep this affair a secret, this love affair, because if his dad would find out, he would probably disown him, or God knows what could happen. So as time went by, the, the father finally found out about it and freaked out and told his son, "How could you do this? How can you fall in love with a poor Indian woman, a woman who's not from your class, not even your race and everything? How can you do that? I mean, how can you chose a peasant woman who's no good or anything?" And the man didn't and didn't answer anything. But the dad said, "Well, well, in a few weeks you're gonna marry a woman from your class, and it's gonna I'll arrange it, okay? And I'll talk to the local priest." I went, "Okay, all right, that's it. But one thing, you're not gonna see that peasant woman no more, no more." So weeks later came. The wedding took place. The wedding was taking place at the local church. The woman, the peasant woman, heard about it. She freaked out. She went to the church and made a scene at the church, telling the man, "How can you do this? How can you betray me? I thought you loved me. I thought you're that. Please, what's the matter?" And the father was there. He told some of his guards to kick that woman out of the church, and she was escorted out of the church. She went home with rage and anger and hate and everything. She got so mad that she decided to drown her children in some local river. Just dump them, drown them there. And when she did that, and then she was arrested and convicted for that crime and sentenced to death. But when she died, somebody asked the priest, "Father, are you gonna do? Does she deserve a different beer?" No, her crime was so severe, and what she did to those children, she has no place in the house of God. She must remain for not. She must remain forgotten. She must remain. So he was buried somewhere, but not with the funeral or anything. But as years went by, people have claimed that they have seen her walked around and saying, "Ay, mis hijos, oh my children," walking around the streets of Mexico City and other parts of Mexico for years. They claim they have seen this woman called La Llorona, which is called the Weeping Woman. The Weeping Woman. They claim they have seen her walk. Remember, for years and years and years and years. People still say that. I mean, uh, if you meet people from Mexico, some of them will tell you stories that, hey, that story my mom and dad and my grandparents used to scare us to go to bed if we were acting naughty, scare us with that story. Yeah, story of La Llorona, the whipping woman. It's a very creepy story going around. Now let's see. Yeah, well, now I'm going to tell you now a story, but this one is the woman who danced with the devil. Okay, now let's see. I'm even going to show you the place where it happened here on Google Maps. Gonna have to give me a minute. Oh, here we go. Oh, no, wait a second. Okay, I got you. Okay, come on. Yeah, I got it. I got Okay, I don't want to check. I found it, but I'm gonna. Yeah, I'm almost there. Oh no, come on! Don't do this. Don't be doing this to me. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna share the screen. Okay, you see this thing over here? Somewhere in this building. Okay, I'm gonna have to say. Let me look at it. No, it's not here. Okay, somewhere around here, there used to be back in the day uh, a club called the Aloha. It was back in it was very big back in the 60s and 70s and 80s wasn't that big anymore. It was popular back then. So one day, this was around 1973 Easter time. There was this young girl who wanted to go out one night with her friends and party. Her mom said, "No, you're not going out. You're grounded. You're grounded. You're not going out." So the girl just said, "I'm going to go out tonight. I don't care if I have to dance with the devil. I'm going to go out." So the night came. She sneaked out. She and her friends went to that place. As they got there, the music was playing. People were drinking. Rock music was playing, everything. And the girls sat at the table. They ordered their drinks. And one of them noticed, "Hey, you see that guy right there? You guys know him?" One of the girls said, "No, no, I don't know. I never seen him." he looks like foreign or something. God, he's very good looking. He's very well dressed. God, he must be some rich guy he must be some rich guy. And the girl who said that would rather dance. She didn't care if she had to dance with the devil. Said, you know something. I'm gonna go over there, introduce myself to him. Good luck, girl. So the girl went over there and introduced herself and said, "My name is this or so." And the guy said, "Oh well, I'm this. Have a seat. You want a drink?" Yeah, sure. I'll have it. Okay. He called the waiter. Waiter brought them drinks, and we started talking, flirting, talking, everything, and things were going smoothly, very smoothly. And the man said, "You want to dance? Want to dance with me?" Sure. The girl said, "Hey, Grambino, what's up, man? How are you?" So I said, "What's up? You want to dance?" Sure. So they went to the dance floor as they were enjoying the music, the lights, everything. You know, she noticed something weird about the guy. The guy smelled different, awful something, awful smell. And then she noticed him that that the guy's legs were not human, were something like were like were the legs of a goat or some beast. And as a woman, she first thought, oh God," she said, maybe it's the drinks that have been. But as she turned her head to the guy, she noticed that the guy was turning into something different, like his eyes were glowing. Hey, hello, Cranky. His eyes were were turning like green or something. They were floating with this drop of, and then he noticed that the guy was laughing at this kind of creepy laugh. I'm like, and she saw him, and then suddenly this explosion came, boom, kaboom, and the light and the power went off, boom, boom, went off, and then they noticed that the girl was knocked by the explosion. They noticed the girl was knocked by the explosion, and then they also noticed that the girl was burned to death beyond recognition. So the waiters, they called the cops, but they called the cops and the fire department. And some of the waiters went to the bathroom because they noticed that the guy had run to the bathroom and to go see if he was still there, the guy in the bathroom. But they went inside the bathroom and he wasn't there. He had disappeared. And guess what? He disappeared because the bathroom didn't have any windows. No windows. It was one of those bathrooms that don't have windows. Nah, the guy had disappeared. Nothing. And the girl died there, burned to death beyond recognition. Beyond recognition. And it happened right here, right here. Some of these places. But in 2011, the place caught on fire and they built these buildings here, right over here. Yeah, a lot of people will tell you this story. Some lady whom I know told me that she knew the girl, because she was the same age as the girl at the time. Knew her. She said she lived in Chula Vista and she had crossed the border into Tija to come here. Yeah. Oh yeah. Now we're gonna go to Third Street. I want to show you this street here. This place right here. This is where I used to live as a kid. We used to catch the bus here to go home, but not anymore. They have taxis now. Yeah. Yeah. Let me show you guys something here. Oh, where is it? It's not there. Oh, what the? Oh, they painted. They must have painted finally. Okay. Yeah, this is Third Street. We're heading towards a park which is called Lieutenant Guerrero, Parque Teniente Guerrero. Okay, here, this church right here, it's named after a famous Sicilian. Oh, it's in Tijuana, Mexico, right across the border from the U.S. Cranky. So right here, this church is called Saint Francis of Assisi Church right here. And you notice it's pink, a pink church. You guys ever seen a pink church? Yes, this church. I don't know why, but when they have Sunday service, it's like a concert. It gets so packed. There's even people sitting on the floor to watch Sunday service. I don't know why. Yeah. I tried to get in one time, and it was so packed. Yeah, this is a popsicle shop. Well, now I'm not going to tell you a horror story, but I'm going to tell you something that's kind of a horror story in a way, but it has nothing to supernatural. Let's see. Oh, this story right here. Right here. Let me show. Well, first of all, let me tell you guys a story about this place right here. This is this is like a union hall. A, a union hall. They have a lot of parties there, everything, quinceañeras and all this stuff there. But back in the day when I was in elementary school in Mexico, I had a recital here. Yeah, yeah. Back in oh my god, that was a long time ago. This is an old movie theater. I used to go here when I was a little boy. We used to go watch a lot of movies here. I watched both American and Mexican. Like my brother-in-law told me when he was a kid, he saw the movie The Bible. With John Huston. I don't know if you guys remember that movie, The Bible. It tells the story of the first uh, of of the Book of Genesis and Noah's Ark and all that stuff. Okay, let me give you an example. Say, for example, you go to this movie theater at night. I mean, you go to a movie theater, like say at 6 o'clock, and you watch a 2 hour, and you watch, and you go at the 6:30 showing, like suppose, okay, and you watch a horror movie, and you don't have enough money to get home. You don't even have a car, nothing, and you have to, and you got to walk home. But your home is very far away, very far away, and you got to go through here, walk through here, and walk through this way, and past a haunted house. This house right here, which is haunted. This I'll tell you the story in a little bit, and you have to walk home and darken your house after you watch a horror movie. You got to go this way, this way, this way, this way, this way, and you have to climb these stairs at night. It's dark, and then climb and go up here, and then walk several blocks to your house. Very scary and cold. Yeah, yeah, I tell you, very scary. To this day, I don't know why, but these streets right here, you see, since I was a kid, these streets have always gave me the creeps. I don't know why, but they just gave me the creeps. Because on this street, there's a lot of stuff that happened. Now let's go. Now let's go to the house. To this house right here. This house right there, many years ago, was a doctor's office. A doctor's office. People, I mean that, and it was a doctor and his elderly mother. The mother would act as receptionist and sometimes nurse. Place people love these going to here to this doctor. They love this doctor. So one day the place was closed, and the people thought, "Oh, okay, he must have gone on vacation." All right, we'll wait him. But as weeks went by, and weeks went by, and weeks went by, the neighbors got a little worried. They say, "What could happen to him? How come they're not here?" Other people kept saying, "Come on, they must have probably moved out or anything." You know how people can be. They don't want nobody to worry to believe that they left. And no, no. But other people say, "No, there's something fishy going on in this house." I mean, a lot of people say they haven't seen they never saw them leave this house. So they noticed that the door was locked. So what happened was they called the cops to make a wellness check, and one of the cops got out of the patrol car and started knocking on the door. Pop, 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 pop. Anybody here? Anybody here? And suddenly the door opens, and the elderly lady answers the door. Yes, yes, officer. Can I help you? The lady said, ma'am, these people here, were worried about you. That if you were okay or something had, they said that something probably happened to you. No, no, I've been here all the time. Nothing has happened. Working like always, filing papers and help clean this place and helping my son's a doctor. Well, came here, and the people got a little bit skeptical. They said, um, and the cop said, "Your son is he here?" Yes, he's here. He's upstairs. So the cop and several other people follow the cop upstairs. They knocked on the door of the other room, and they said, "Hey, I'm the police, and people were worried about you and your mom." My mom? Yes, my mom. Yes, but yes, your mom. The cop says your mom downstairs told us that you were here. My mom? No, man, my mom couldn't have. My mom's been dead for 2 weeks already. What? Hey, man, what what are you talking about? This ain't no joke, man. Your mom is downstairs. This tell the people here. We all saw her. Everybody says, yes, we saw her. We saw her. Hey, guys, uh, she's been there for 2 weeks, okay? The woman you saw there is not my mom. You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. So they went downstairs. So they went downstairs, and the mom wasn't there. Like she vanished. But they went. They probably thought that she went inside of one of the rooms. So what they did is they opened one of the rooms that was in the small clinic. And when they opened the door, the mom and the son, were dead. They were dead for about a couple of weeks or so. They had committed suicide, both of them. They were dead. what they did, they actually talked to the people, to the ghosts of the mother and son. So this happened around the 1940s. So as months went by, some relatives out of town came in. They took over the house. They took over the house. They did some painting and everything. They moved there, I guess. So what they did is they they put this window here that is crooked, and according to legend, this window here, you see, according to legend, they say it keeps evil spirits away. You know, I don't know if it's true or not, but believe it or not, man. So now that's heck yeah, yeah. I lived here many years back. Yeah, this street here, this is Fish Street. Got a lot of memories on this street right here. This is Fifth Street, just like you have Fifth Avenue. This is Fifth Avenue T1. A lot of memories as a kid walking through here. Right now we're gonna reach this part. This is an old movie house, another one. And right over here, some of these buildings you see here, I don't know which one it is, but it was here. I know that. It used to be like a telephone station. Back then, a lot of, there was no such things as cell phones or smartphones or whatever, or cable television or social media. And not a lot of people owned cell phones and I mean there was no cell phones, nothing. Generally, not a lot of people had phones. Not a lot of people had phones, and that so they decided to not a lot of people have, so they will come here to make phone calls, especially long distance phone calls. That was, they had that. I know because my mom used to take me. I was a little kid at the time. Yeah, and my dad's bank used to be here, where he used to deposit. And right here, here's another fact. This is a historical fact I'm going to show you guys here. This place right here. No, wait a minute. Which? It's not the Carl's Jr. No, that's not. But right here, where it says Hotel Caesar, this is where the Caesar salad was born. And right here is a guy that invented the Caesar salad, Caesar Cardini. He was an Italian immigrant who came in from Italy and was a resident of San Diego. Yeah, he was a resident of San Diego. Well, the reason why he was in Mexico was because since since the 1920s, there was prohibition, and a lot of bars were closed. There was no work for people. There was no nightclubs or nothing because it was illegal to sell beer and wine and liquor. So many of the Americans who worked in at that time in many people who worked in liquor stores. Many of the people, since they didn't, I mean, there was no work for that for to work in a place like that. And the only place there was a bar owned by the mob or something. You know, some after hours place. No, no, Caesar Cardini, that was his name. Now this is way before Cesar Chavez, way before, way before. Mm. So and a lot of people from San Diego who worked in the hotel industry and restaurant and bars and everything. So they went to work in Tijuana because it was. I mean, they could make more money. They could do a lot of things and everything. Some of them even stay. Some of them even lived there. Nah, for the time being, they were. Yeah, that's where the Caesar salad was born. Yeah, yeah, the Caesar salad was born. Yeah. Okay, over here, this top building years ago, it was called Odyssey 2000, just like the one in Saturday Night Fever, right up here. Later on, it became Regine's disco place back in the day. Now it's nothing. Yeah. Hey, Jane, how are you? Yeah, so this is the place. So right here, so I was born over in this place right here. This is my old neighborhood where I was born. Right up here. Yeah, the park. Here at night, if you stay like here at night, it looks okay. Let me show you from here. I think you got to go over here. I think you got to go this way over here. Let's see. At night, if you stand right here, okay, let's see. Yeah, right here. You look at the lights. You know the U.S. This is these mountain here. The mountain right here. That's the U.S. Yeah, the mountains at night and the lights. They look pretty cool at night. Yeah. Oh, a barber shop right there. Oh, I remember that. It wasn't a barber shop. It was a paint store. No, no, it was like a. Uh, this used to be a drugstore, and this right here used to be a mom and pop store. Yeah, church right there. This hospital here. That used to be a hospital, but now it's a hospice care only. This is where I used to live inside here. The house is no longer there. Yeah, this is where I came from. Some of the tough guys. This neighborhood, some of the really tough guys. This is the church where I was baptized, and I live right over here. This is where I was born. This house right here. This is my house where I was born. Didn't look like this, different, but it was. Uh, but back then, this was a horrible neighborhood. Right here, right here, this building here used to be a mom. Hey, what's that, Pop Ball Italian? Thanks for coming. This used to be a mom and pop store. And over here, you know, as we tell you, I was born right here in this house. And right up here, this over here, this corner, some of the toughest gangs used to hang around here. And they had beefs with guys who lived around the neighborhood, this neighborhood. Mm, yeah. Here's one thing interesting I'm going to tell you. We used to go up here. This was all dirt road back then. There was no nothing. We used to go way up here with my brothers and sisters. They used to take me. At the time I was one of the youngest at the time. Yeah, we were born yet. We used to stop right on this corner. We used to look up over here. It wasn't that popular, and see if the circus had come to town. We used to look there. Yeah, yeah. This was yeah. This was a tough neighborhood back in the day. This was full of gangs and thieves here. And over here there was another gang right over here. There was another gang, and the guys who lived in this where I live, they couldn't walk past here around here because the guys that live here would jump on them. Yeah. Or they'll go this way, and right over here there was another gang, and over here there was another gang, and more. There was a lot of gangs back then. Right now it's not as bad. There's no more gangs there, but yeah, this place they used to call this the proveedora, means the supplier. The store used to be it was a liquor store. I used to buy booze there years ago when I was used to go visit, and I would just stop there and buy a bottle of maybe rum or tequila to take home because you can take back to the states 1 liter bottle, just one. You're allowed to. Yeah. And I want to show you something you guys are gonna be proud of. My friends, you guys are gonna be proud of right now. This is where I used to go to school, and the name of the school, you guys are gonna love it. And the school's still here. Oh, pass a little bit. It's right here. It's right. Oops, look, I made a mistake. You see, Christopher Columbus, Cristobal Colon. Yeah, that's the kindergarten. And I used to go to school in this school right here, Christopher Columbus, since 1953. Here it is, Colegio Cristobal Colon. Yeah. No, no, it's Tijuana, Mexico. It's not National City. National City's across the border. It's about 15 miles, 15 or 20 miles north of here. Not too far. And over here, let me tell you something. Let me tell you the name of a gang that used to roam around the streets back in the day. I think this was like in the 80s. They used to control this neighborhood. And you know what they were called? They were called, yep, and they were after a Guns book, yeah. Yeah. Well, there was a gang that used to number on this street. You guys are gonna laugh. You know what they used to call themselves? They used to call themselves the Winos, a gang that used to control this part of the Winos. They used to call them. Yeah, there was a lot of gangs here, a lot of tough guys back in the day. Yeah, these neighborhoods were full of them back then. I remember as you went walking by. For example, if you were walking by, check this out. Back then, say for example, 1975, you would see guys standing. Okay, like this. Like this is a mom and pop store. No, wait a minute, it's closed. God, they were there since I was a little kid. Okay, okay. You would see 7 or 8 guys hanging around, smoking, talking shit around the street here. They were mostly a gang. You would come over here. Okay, over here you see another guy's here, and then if you go to this place over here, there was another group here also, I guess. Oh my God, they finally closed that store. I remember as a kid it was open. I couldn't believe it. I don't know. Yeah, this is where I used to live. And you see right here, all of this. Well, at that time I was only a kid. I mean, I was only like 9 or 10 years old at the time. But to me, it wasn't that tough. I mean, for my older brother, people like that was tough for him. But for me, it wasn't that tough. I mean, I wasn't worried too much. But at night when I walked and I saw the guys hanging around, I avoided that because they were always like, you know, uh, uh, calling you names and everything, making fun of you and all that kind of stuff. Especially if you were walking with your sister. For my sister at the time, she was like 18 at the time. Sometimes if I would walk with her, the guys would whistle at her, call her, all kinds of stuff. Uh, And right here, you see here, all this green stuff here, all of this over here, that's the U.S. That's San Isidro. That's the United States. And sometimes at night, I could see the border patrol, helicopter. At night, you could see it from over here. Yeah. So right now, well, okay, right now I'm going to show you guys the border wall. I'm going to show you guys the border wall right now. The border wall that I don't want to say. Okay, no, I don't want to say it. Okay, no, okay. I think they'll get Lee to come us and beat us up here. Uh, oh, here. Okay, look at. I'm gonna tell you a story. What happened here? This guy right here who owns this body shop. This guy, that's his nickname, TB Ricci. He's a he's an old timer. He's like in his late 60s. This guy. I remember he was one tough guy back in the day. He was a really tough guy back in the day. He roamed around with a gang that lived around on this neighborhoods back in the day. He roamed. No, I don't think so. He did. Maybe he. Well, I guess. Well, several weeks ago, a year ago, somebody threw a Molotov cocktail on one of these businesses. Somebody that I don't know what happened, why or anything, or they were mad at each other, or they were mad at the servers or something. And we used to walk this hill to go to downtown sometimes to go to the movies down here. Yeah, those were the good old days. Yeah, used to walk this hill. Show you guys now the border wall. Yeah, this is a border town. Yeah, yeah, and this town is only about Oh, what the hell? Okay, here we go. Here we go. So this town is only about an hour away from where I live, and it's only about 20 minutes from downtown San Diego, or maybe 15, depends on the traffic. Here we go. We're almost there on the wall. Yeah, there it is. Here it is. You see that? Yeah, you see that? That's the wall. That's the wall that Uncle Angelo helped build. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, Fat Boy Town. There was a lot of fights back in those days. Like if there was a wedding that took place in a dance hall or something, there was always some kind of a fight. Some gang members would go there and start a fight and everything. I remember those incidents, man. I mean, it wasn't safe to go to a wedding back then, or to a or some quinceañera or 15th birthday, or like a 16th day party. Yeah, wasn't a safer. Yeah, oh, I don't know if you remember the movie Traffic. You remember the movie Traffic with Toro? That movie. I don't know if you guys remember. Well, the movie was filmed right here. Right here. Let me show you. Took place. A lot of the movie took place here. Took in around here, around these places here. Yeah, these. This is like the red light district. These places you see there are strip joints and prostitutes hang around and everything. Yeah, all of this, the red light district. Yeah, yeah, it was filmed here. And if you remember the movie Boarded East LA, Up in Smoke was also filmed around here. And here too. Oh my God, this used to be a great bar right here. But the place caught on fire in 1894 or 7. The place it had 3 stories. Downstairs there was a cocktail lounge, and the second floor there was a restaurant, full restaurant, and the third floor had like a nightclub. Yeah. Had a nightclub there. Oh yeah. Let me guys tell you a story about this nightclub here, but it's an old one. I used to go. It's not the same. It's called nightclub now, but it had a different name. We wanted to go in, me and my cousin, and the guy, and I was wearing sneakers, and the guy says, "No, he can't come in because orders of the owner. No one can come here without sneakers." And my cousin got pissed off. Hey, dude, let me tell you something. The sneakers here my cousin's wearing, they cost more money than the shoes you're wearing, man. That was funny, huh? Yeah, this place you see here, this is Avenida Revolucion. This is a tourist section. This is the first story that I told you guys. But back in the day, this was full of tourists. At night, the tourists went home, and at night, the American college kids will come here and spend their money here. This was full of bars here. Not a lot of bars anymore. There's still bars here, but not a lot of bars as there used to be. All of these was full of bars and bars. Was one here I remember where this drugstore is. There used to be a bar here. Another, no, I don't think it was another one. No, these right over here. This place used to be called Regine's, but first of all, it was called 2000 Odyssey when this, after the disco place in Saturday Night Fever, it was called 2000 Odyssey. Yeah, there used to be another bar here, here. No, this was a shoe shop at the time for many years. Yeah, yeah. At night, you saw this was in the weekends. It was full of college kids from nearby San Diego, L.A., and other places. Was full filled walking around here. At back in the day, they were full. Huh. And over here, this place here called Rancho Grande, inside, they used to have these old dances up there, and the dances consisted of these like homeboy dances, cholo dances. Yeah, no, that's right because you're right because it's 18 down there. That's right, 18. So this place back in the day, they used to have a lot of dances here, a lot of cholo, homeboy dances right here back in the day. It's called El Rancho Grande. Rancho Grande. A lot of the old timers remember this place back in the day. This place still there. I don't know. I don't know what they do there. I haven't the slightest idea, but they used to go to this place here. They used to have a lot of dances there too. Way back in the day, yeah. Yeah, they used to over here walk. Oh man, there at night there was it was this this right here, this building right here. This used to be an old movie theater, big movie theater, big. Saw a lot of movies there. Let's see, I saw Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, there, and I saw some old some karate movies back in those days. There was a lot of. Oh wait, oh no, wait a minute. Yeah, I saw the Towering Inferno in that movie house. Yeah, yeah, yeah. This place right here called the Borocatra. This They used to have a lot of great dances there back in the day. My God. Yeah. Yeah, this was called the High Lie over here. This building right here. Let me show you. They used to play Spanish ball, frontón. They have that in Florida. But back then, uh, you could go there, watch the game, and you could bet on the game. You could bet on the game. I mean, there's even it was kind of popular back like in the '60s and '50s. Even an American television network did a live from here one time. I saw it on YouTube. They did a live from this place, High Lie. Yeah. I don't know if you guys ever seen the opening credits of Miami Vice. And you see them playing this game. That's what it was. But now it's no longer that. Now it's like they use it now for I think for parties and events. I think they want to make it into a museum because the building is a historical building now. Uh, I don't think they'll tear it down. I think there's a lot of people who would cry and try to save it if they try to take it down. But it was, yeah, back then it was a good place. Yeah, here. Oh God, this is brand new. This is way brand new for me because right over here. Here, somewhere here, there used to be an old arcade. We used to call it Funkade, Funkade, but it was actually Fun K. Since we didn't speak English well, we should call it Funkade. Yeah, right. Well, you play with your hands, go like that, and the ball travels very, very fast. I think much faster than a baseball because the ball is it's like a billiard ball. It's like a billiard ball, but it goes travels fast. Yeah, funke. Uh, well, this is just like the working class section of the city, this place, but a lot has changed now. A lot has changed. A lot has changed. Some buildings have been torn down to make new ones. Yeah, I used to go to this barber shop that was somewhere. Here, let me tell you guys a funny story that happened to a brother of mine. He was walking down the street. This was back in the mid 70s. And there was a group of guys who were like fighting here. And my brother came up walking. And my brother came, yeah. So my brother came up walking to here. There was a group of fight. And the cops came and they took my brother too. And my brother said, "No, I was just passing through. No, no, you're coming with us." They took him away. He was there until like it happened like in the afternoon. Until like when my dad closed his shop, he went over to go get him out. Yeah, yeah, he was just at the wrong place at the wrong time. Yeah, these are the old buildings. A lot of these were old. Yeah, these right. This used to be an old furniture shop. Well, you notice this one? It has a fire escape. This used to be an old movie theater, also another one that no longer exists anymore. Oh man, this store is called Cali Max. It's a chain of grocery stores in the region. This is the first one that started back in the 40s. Right here, right here. This used to be the first pizza place in Tijuana. Right here, back in the day. Now it's called Gemelli Ristorante Pizzeria. Yeah, it used to be the first. It was called Giuseppe's, but now Giuseppe's is over here. It's right over here. I'm going to show it to you. It's an institution here in Tijuana, but now it's yeah. Okay, it's over here, over here, over here, over here, over here, over here. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Here we go. You see, this is the one. This is Giuseppe's Pizza. Yeah. Yeah. This their pizza here is awesome. Yeah, they've been around these guys for more than 50 years. Yeah, those old movie theaters, they were old movie houses that were there back in the day. But some of them closed. They closed back in the late early 90s. Okay. I'll be right back. Okay, I'll be right back. Just a second. Oh, I'm back. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Okay, here's the I don't know why the map is showing the old ones. Oh my god. You see it? Well, let me show you like this building here. This right here, the line starts. Sometimes the line stretches all the way here to go into the US for people. The line to go into the US goes all the way over there. Oh, now we're now hey, Peppo Italian, if you're there, check it out. This is Rosarito. This is where you told me you went to. Now we went to the city of Rosarito. Every weekend I used to go here. Damn, it's changed a lot. Now you have McDonald's, now you have all these places. Yeah, good very this is a great town to visit. Yeah, I used to go there back in the 80s here a lot. A lot has changed. I mean, a lot has changed. I mean, fuck, it is different. God, I'm gonna get lost over there now. Let me see. Come on, let me see. Okay, I got it. I got it. I'm almost where. I almost where. Yeah, yeah. I'm almost there. Yeah, where I'm. God, there weren't any. What the hell is that? Oh, yeah. Oh, I used to love this place. God, there used to be a sports books there place. Morning fine. There were these shops here. They made them like in the old west, but now they modernize it now. Hmm. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, this is the school. Yeah, the school's right here. We have a restaurant here. Yeah. There used to be a rundown gas station there. Yeah, this is the part I know more. Now there's a subway? God damn. Huh? Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. We're here now. That's good. Oh, he's still there? Oh my god. Torturia there? I used to go. Oh, wait a second. Hey, Popo is there. Oh, I remember him. Remember that, but I sure remember this place here. This restaurant. Yeah, this restaurant called El Nido Restaurant. This is a place they have the best steaks in town. Very popular. They've been there, I don't know, God knows when, but they've been there a long time. Oh, God. Mm, mm. This town used to be a quiet town back in the day. I mean, you could see a lot of families from the US would come here with kids and everything during the weekends. Oh, what the? Oh, yeah. Okay, this church. This used to be an old mom and pop store. Used to be here. Yeah, they must have. They must have. Closed the place years ago. Let me see here. Oh, this used to be a residential neighborhood. Now it's a business zone. Yeah, my sister lived right here. Oh, you're welcome. Thanks for coming, Cranky. Oh, yeah. Oh, ghost stories. Yeah, I know one. Yeah, I know one. Let me guys show you this one I have. Oh no, where am I going at? Yeah, it happened years ago around this place over here. This is Rosarito. This is Gunsmoke. Fatball Italian said that he knows this place when he was here in California. This is only about 70 miles. No, no, it's only about 40 miles away from San Diego. This place right here. Oh my God, this is. Oh no, wait a second. I'm gonna. Come on, come on. Oh, okay. Uh, okay, right here. You see this place? Popotla. Here, the Titanic was filmed around here. Around here. Yes, in Gunsmoke, a lot of people come to this place to go wee. This hotel right here. This is the Rosarito Beach Hotel. They've been open for many years. I think since the 40s. I think I'll say late 40s. It was frequently visited by many movie stars. They say Marlon Brando used to go there sometimes. Uh, Sinatra, a lot of them used to go there. There's a legend surrounding that hotel. Goes back, I think, to the 1970s or 50s or 60s. Mm. They say a wedding took place here. I think it was in the 60s, back in the 60s, in this hotel right here. And this resort, um, it was from a very like from a wealthy family. The parents of both groom and and bride presented them with a trip to Europe as they were, and there was a storm that night, and they had to travel. So when the wedding did that, the couple went on their honeymoon and had to drive all the way to Los Angeles, which is about from here, which is about 2.5 hour drive, maybe 3 hour drive. But that night it was stormy. Not too far from this place. Not too far from this place, they had the couple left to catch their plane over at LAX. They never made it. Once they reached a place called La Puesta Blanca or something, they had an accident, and both of them died instantly. And legend has it that the woman asked people for rides. I remember my brother when he used to live here. He would go to TJ to party, and at night when he would go home, come here home because he was living with my sister, he was just driving like crazy, nervous. Oh my God, the woman! Because a lot of people were saying the bride is gonna get you, the bride is gonna get you. But sadly, that place where the accident happened, a lot of people have been killed there. For a lot of people have died. Not too long ago, I think about, God, it was about, I think it was in 2016 or 15, or I don't know, somewhere around that time. A lady, a lady, who I used to know, was killed in a car accident on that same road. Where supposedly the couple that were killed were were the same place. Yeah, this is the Hotel Rosarito. I went there once years ago. Yeah, it is very popular. And you see, it's a deal they have: $119 a day a room. You get yeah, $118. Not bad for a resort. What is this? Oh no, extra. You notice here? There's a lot of places in English, like say Mr. Face Barbershop. You know why? Because a lot of Americans live here. Some retirees live here. Like a lot of retirees live here. I remember I used to talk to an old timer who said, "Oh man, I'm not gonna live on Social Security over there. Man, I live here like a king. I love it here." He stayed here. Oh God, this guy. I know this guy. This guy was a hard worker, man. Look at what hard work does, man. You make your own successful plan. I think I know the owner of this place. You see, this is real Mexican food, man. Oh man. Oh man. Yeah, this is one steak joint I used to go there and eat. You see a baked potato, thin steaks. Yeah, they have a. This is how they cook it. Breakfast. They have. Yeah, they have breakfast. Look at the steak right here. This is how they cook it. Yeah, you look at how they cook the gunsmoke. You see? That's how, yeah, yeah. This place has been there for ages, man. I haven't been there in a while, but I sure would like to go there someday, man, again. Yeah. See that? Let me show you another one here. I don't know what I think that's like chicken or fish or something. I'm not sure. Baked potato. Yeah, do you see that? The breakfast they have also. You see, here's another way. Look, you see how they. You have a baked potato. I don't know what is that. Maybe a seafood salad. You got shrimp. You got shrimp here. Yeah, I've been going there for years. I haven't been there in ages, man. You see, this is their chips and salsa. They make their own tortillas there. You see that? How about the steak right here? You see, cream. with I think this is I don't know if it's butter, sour cream, and steak cooked this way. Yeah. Mm. Yeah, yeah, that's the town. That's my town. Not my town really, but that's the place I used to go as when I was like a teenager. Yeah, they had a lot of back in the late '80s, like in '88. There was a lot of kids would go there. As a matter of fact, there's a place called Papas and Beer, and they've been around for ages. Oh my gosh, it's almost 2 hours I've been around. Not used to that. Well, thanks for all of you coming here, and I'll see you guys in about next maybe on Thursday. Okay, take care and happy night. Bye bye.